In an industry driven by flashy launches and sales figures, Royal Enfield has taken an unconventional but undeniably thrilling route with its latest motorcycle. The FT450 isn't made for showroom floors. You can't finance it, customize it, or even take it home. In fact, the only way to experience it is to enroll in the Slide School, a specialized flat-track training program. And yet, despite its limited access, the FT450 might just be one of the most important bikes Royal Enfield has built in years. This machine isn't about marketing gloss or mass appeal. It's about culture, specifically flat-track culture, and about building rider confidence from the dirt up. With the FT450, Royal Enfield isn't just selling bikes. It's inviting riders to become better bikers. Let's explore how the FT450 fits into Royal Enfield's evolving identity, why it matters to the future of flat-track riding, and how it delivers one of the most exciting educational motorcycle experiences available today. From Himalayan to FT450, the evolution of a platform at its heart. The FT450 shares DNA with the Himalayan 450 and the new Guerrilla 450, both powered by Royal Enfield's Sherpa 450 engine, a modern, liquid-cooled, single-cylinder unit built for versatility. But where the Himalayan targets adventurers and the Guerrilla hits the streets, the FT450 goes in a completely different direction. Sideways, the transformation from utility to track weapon is striking. The engine remains the same, but its character is redefined. Fuel mapping has been tuned using a Fuelx EQ to provide precise throttle response, perfect for modulating wheel spin. The torque delivery is immediate, tractable, and ideal for initiating and maintaining controlled slides on a dirt oval. The frame, suspension, wheels, and ergonomics are all revised for one purpose: flat track riding. There's no front brake. The suspension has been retuned. The seat, handlebars, and pegs are all optimized for slide control. Even the 18-inch wheels are shod in proper flat track rubber. Every piece of the FT450 has been thought through with laser focus on one riding style, and it works. Slide School. More than a training course, flat track racing might be a niche motorsport, but its lessons are universal. From throttle control to body position, learning to slide a bike in the dirt teaches core techniques that apply to every aspect of motorcycle riding. Royal Enfield Slide School, where the FT450 is the centerpiece, offers riders a gateway into this thrilling discipline. Riders who sign up get a crash course, hopefully without crashing in flat track basics, entering a turn, initiating a slide, modulating rear wheel spin, and exiting corners with control. But more than that, they get to feel the bike work beneath them. They learn to trust the machine. They understand how to move with the motorcycle rather than fighting it. And it's not just pros or racers. The Slide School is designed to be inclusive and beginner-friendly. Whether you've never ridden on dirt before or you're looking to sharpen your skills, the FT450's intuitive behavior makes it the ideal tutor. This kind of hands-on learning isn't just rare, it's transformative. It builds better riders, more confident motorcyclists, and a stronger connection between man and machine. The FT450 is built to be thrashed, not polished. One of the most appealing aspects of the FT450 is how unapologetically purpose-built it is. This isn't a bike made to win beauty contests. It's made to be dropped, slid, and pushed to the limit. It's mechanical in the best way: raw, exposed, responsive. Its stripped-down design means every movement you make translates directly to the bike's behavior. That immediacy is invaluable in a learning environment. There are no fancy electronics to override your inputs, no tech to do the riding for you. It's just you, the throttle, and the dirt beneath your tires. This makes the FT450 a rare breed in today's motorcycle landscape. While most brands chase all-around versatility, Royal Enfield has chosen specificity, and in doing so, they've created a machine that fulfills its role better than anything else could. The result is a tool that's not only functional, but inspiring. Riders don't walk away from Slide School dreaming about dashboards or accessories. They leave remembering the feel of the rear wheel breaking loose and the rush of catching it mid-dash. Slide. Not for sale. But highly influential, the FT450 is not for retail, and that's by design. Royal Enfield has made it clear this bike exists only for slide school programs run by Moto and Atomy in the US and Dirtcraft in Europe. But just because it's not sold doesn't mean it's not important. In fact, its influence is already being felt. The Gorilla 450, a scrambler-style production model expected to launch soon, borrows from the same platform. That means the fun, flickable characteristics of the FT450 could make their way to the street, giving riders a taste of what makes the slide school bike so memorable. Moreover, the FT450 signals a broader shift in how Royal Enfield sees itself, not just as a maker of motorcycles, but as a cultivator of motorcycle experiences. By focusing on experiential learning and rider skill building, the brand is reaching deeper into the soul of motorcycling. It's not about products anymore. It's about people. A rare chance to touch racing culture. Flat track has long been one of the most accessible forms of racing, less intimidating than road racing, cheaper than motocross, and deeply rooted in motorcycle history. But until now, access to flat track training has been limited. With the FT450 and Slide School, Royal Enfield is democratizing that access. They're giving everyday riders the opportunity to tap into a motorsport culture that's equal parts technical, physical, and visceral. And they're doing it with a bike that's perfectly suited to the task. For many, this might be their only exposure to a race-style bike, and that's part of the appeal. The FT450 gives you the chance to live out a race day fantasy, not in front of a grandstand, but on a tight dirt oval where every turn is a personal challenge. Why the FT450 represents a bigger shift. Royal Enfield has spent years building a reputation for classic charm and retro-modern design. But with bikes like the Himalayan 450, Gorilla 450, and now the FT450, it's clear the brand is entering a new era, one that values performance, versatility, and experiential learning. The FT450 doesn't wear this shift on its sleeve. It doesn't need to. Instead, it lets riders feel the change through the bars, through the pegs, through the sensation of sliding through a turn under control. It teaches that motorcycling isn't just about speed or looks, it's about skill, balance, and trust. That's a message the modern industry sorely needs. In a time when riding is increasingly mediated by electronics, the FT450 reminds us of the value of mechanical connection and raw feedback. Final words, the FT450 delivers what money can't buy. Royal Enfield FT450 won't ever be parked in your garage, but that might be its greatest strength. It's a bike that only lives in action, only reveals itself in motion, and only rewards those willing to step into the dirt and learn.